Does Belal Muhammad deserve a title shot? At this current moment in time, a lot of people seem to think that the next person to get a title shot against Leon Edwards should be Shavkat Rakhmonov. However, although I do think Shavkat is an amazing fighter, although I do think he will be a very dominant champion, and although I do have a video coming out tomorrow about him and how I think he will be a dominant champion, in my honest opinion, he should not be next in line for a title shot against Leon Edwards. The next person to get a title shot should be Belal Muhammad. And to skip Belal Muhammad and not give him a title shot would be absolutely criminal. Belal Muhammad has literally won all 9 of his last UFC fights. He currently has the best winning streak in the welterweight division. Belal has fought nothing but killers and absolute savages and has come out on top each and every single time. He has been winning fight after fight for a few years now. He has put in the hard work, the effort, the blood, the sweat, the tears that is needed in order to stay at the top of the division. And the fact that anybody but him is being considered for a title shot is absolutely insane. Yeah, I will admit Belal Muhammad might not be the most entertaining fighter to watch. He might not knock everyone out, he might not always submit people, but that doesn't mean he's not a great fighter. He is. And he probably has the highest fight IQ in the UFC. When he's fighting a really good striker, he'll take them down and dominate them for the entire 5 rounds. When he's fighting a really good wrestler or somebody who has a really good ground game, he's skilled enough to keep himself on the feet. He's skilled enough to stop himself from getting taken down, and he's good enough with his striking to outbox most of the grapplers. Belal Muhammad is an extremely well-rounded fighter. The man can do it all. He can strike, he can wrestle, he can mix it up. He is the definition of a true mixed martial artist. And yes, his fights might often go to a decision, but it's very clear that he is the winner of those decisions. He does it in a dominant way, where it's clear he is the winner. It's not like the judges are just handing him win after win because he's getting lucky. He's earning it. And just because his fights go to a decision, it doesn't make his wins any less significant. Sure, it might not be highlight reel worthy. It might not be the most entertaining or exciting thing, but a win is a win. And when you could do that back to back for a few years against nothing but savages and killers of the welterweight division, you definitely deserve a title shot. Sure, Shavkat Rakhmonov is the most exciting fight that the UFC can make for the welterweight division. However, the right fight to make is Belal Muhammad versus Leon Edwards. Belal Muhammad deserves that title shot. I mean, if you look at the current 7 top welterweights, there are only 2 people who should even be considered for a title shot at the current moment in time. I mean, let's take a look. Kamaru Usman has already lost twice to Leon Edwards, so that fight really doesn't make sense to make again. Like I said, Rakhmonov is an entertaining fight, but Belal has been waiting a lot longer and has been fighting a lot longer. Gilbert Burns, in my opinion, needs at least 1 more win to be considered, and he also has a fight scheduled up for UFC 299, and he also recently just lost to Belal Muhammad. Obviously, Colby and Wonderboy just lost at UFC 296, and Sean Brady, although I do think he is a phenomenal fighter, although I do think he will be champion, and I am a little bit biased because I really like the dude, he is not ready for a title shot either. Belal Muhammad is the only fight that makes sense logically. The dude has been waiting for a very long time for his rightful title shot. He has fought and beat everyone the UFC has put in front of him, and although he isn't undefeated, he has won all 9 of his last fights. He has 9 wins back to back. Rakhmonov has 6. And keep in mind, when I'm comparing the records of Shavkat Rakhmonov and Belal Muhammad, I'm comparing their records inside of the UFC. Yes, Shavkat is 18-0, and that's very impressive, and he is a legitimate fighter. But we all know the competition outside of the UFC is not as high as it is in the UFC. Belal Muhammad has 9 straight wins in the UFC, and Shavkat has 6. Belal has been at the top of the division longer, and has been fighting in the UFC longer. And I only think it's right that Belal Muhammad gets that title shot. But what do you guys think? Does Belal Muhammad deserve a title shot? Or should Shavkat get it? Let me know in the comment section below. What do you want to see? In my honest opinion, of course, I want to see Shavkat versus Edwards. Who doesn't? But I believe it is only right to give Belal the title shot. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think, like I said, in the comment section below. Anyways, I love all of you. I hope to see you back here in the next video. If you have any thoughts, ideas, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave those all in the comment section below. If you have any ideas on how I can improve my videos or ideas for future videos, let me know. It really does help me out. Anyways, I love all of you. I'll see you next time. Peace out. Have a good one. And stay awesome.